Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew a cargo pants with 3 pockets. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and you can drop your questions in the comment section. First of all, I'm going to measure 10.5, which is my hip circumference divided by 4. The hip circumference I'm using for this video is 42. So 42 divided by 4 give me 10.5. Then I'm going to measure the crotch. The crotch I'm using is 9. And from this part that I measure 9, I'll measure my hip circumference to here, which is 10.5. And I'm going to connect this. I'm going to measure my thigh. The thigh measurement I'm using is 26 divided by 2. That is 13. So I'll mark 13 here. And then connect this part to my thigh point. Then I'm going to draw a curve like this. The length I'm using is length 34. After that, I'm going to come down here by 1 inch. So I'm going to measure the knee length. The knee length I'm using is 21. So this is 21. So my hip measurement here, like divided by 4, this part and also here, I'm going to take that same measurement here. That's 10.5. So this is 10.5 here. So from these parts, I'm going to go in by 1 inch. And from this part, I mark 10.5. I'll go out by 1 inch. So I'm just going to draw a curved line to this place. I'm not going to touch my waist at all because I'm using elastic band for these pants. Then from this part, I'm also going to use a slight curve to connect to these points. So this is what we have here. Next, I'm just going to extend this line down, and that's to my pants length. I'll be using 3 inches for the elastic band at the leg. By the time I fold these 3 inches, I should have about 1.5 inches for my elastic. You know, I came in here by 1 inch, and here I went out by 1 inch. From here, I'll go in by 1 inch. Connect this to this point here. So I'm going to measure 10 inches from here. So I'm just going to connect this. I'll just go ahead and cut out my pattern. I extended it back by 2 inches, so that by the time it is 1, there will be enough space to cover the boot up when you sit down. I also added 2 inches here. The 2 inches I added here is for the same allowance. So I'm going to add 2 inches here straight down for the same allowance. So remember, I removed 1 inches from here, and then I'm adding 2 inches to the back. So that means I'll be lifting this place up by 3. I'm going to use a straight line to connect from this part to this point here. Having done this, I'm going to measure 2.5 inches here to extend this side for ease. So our trouser is coming to life gradually, and I'm going to connect this point to this point here using a slight curve. I'm going to use a straight line following the front piece downward. So this is the seam allowance for the entire trouser. So by the time I'm sewing this, what I'll be using for my seam allowance will be ½ inch at this side, ½ inch at this side. So ½ inch in 4 places, that is 2 inches that I gave here. This is the band for the pants. The width of this band is 5 inches. I'm using my hip measurements for the length pockets that I'll be attaching to these pants. So this is, I folded this fabric into 4. I want the width of my pockets to be 8. 4 for the front parts, 4 for the back parts. Then I want the height of these pockets to be 8 as well. So that's 8 by 8. So I'll be adding seam allowance to this. That will be 9. That's to the length. 3 pockets already cut out. We have the second and this is the third. So I'm going to measure the total edge of these pockets from this point through to this place, and I'll stop there. I'm going to cut a long strip of this number to complete this pocket. So I've gone ahead to cut the strip that I'm using at the side of this pocket. The width is 2.5 and I've cut 3 strips of this for the 3 pockets. I'll be cutting this part of the pocket. So this is 3. Then plus 1 inch for the seam allowance, that leaves 4. I want the edge of this fabric to be curved. This is what it looks like. So I'll be cutting some of this to make 3 for each of the 3 pockets that I've cut. I've joined one part of the front to one part of the back, so this is it. I'm going to measure 10 inches. This will be the first pocket placement. Then remember the length of the pocket is 8, so it will end here. So for me, I'm going to measure 5 inches. So this 5 inches is what will separate the upper pocket from the lower pocket. This is one of the pockets. I'm just going to place this over this side, and I'm going to run through with my sewing machine this way through to the top of this place. I'm done sewing this, and I'm just going to attach this to the pants. Measured 8 inches by 8 inches for the pocket. This I will sew. You can see this is wider, so by the time I'm sewing this, I'm going to place my fabric this way. I'm going to sew directly on these lines that I've marked, directly on them. So at the end of the day, I should have something like this. Then at the base here, I'm also going to measure the 8 by 8. I'll come down here by 5 inches. Then I'm going to place my tape here at the middle. So this is 4. I'm going to mark here. I'm also mark 8 here. And this is 8. I'll do the same thing here. Then I'm just going to connect the lines like this, and then sew this pocket. After that, I'll show you what it looks like. I finished sewing this. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to top stitch this side. I'll fold this end to this part like this. I'll fold it in. And I'm going to top stitch this from this point to somewhere here. This part will be left like this. I'll do the same for this part as well. I'll top stitch this side down. So this is what it should look like. So this is it. I've top stitched the pocket. So I have 6 pieces of this. So each of these is the facing. And then I also have the gum stay. 3 gum stay for these 3. I've ironed the gum stay on this. So next I'm going to use my facing to turn this. To sew this way. So I'm going to cover the pocket up like this. This is what we have here. So I'm going to sew the pants together. After that, I'm going to fix the band.